Hey Joey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. How's everything going over there with you guys?
Oh, everything's great. We're just we're busy, but we're having a good time, and we're just we're excited. We're excited. We're making music, finishing up the record, and obviously just kind of bowled over by the reception, and Toronto is
I know it's
is no
like,
joke. We knew there was some love up there, but this is pretty crazy.
and it's like as if it wasn't good enough that you guys already had two shows here sold out, and you were gonna kick the tour off on September 19th. And now you guys have added a third show on September 18th. What is going on? That's awesome.
Well, that's it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's it's pretty nuts.
Did
And
you guys know you were this big over here?
well, yeah. It was always important to us. We loved going up there, and Toronto's a great city. You know what I mean? And I think everybody knows that. It's a lot of fun, and it definitely has a great music scene and cultural scene, and so we're not surprised, but you never take it for granted, and I've spent time up there, throughout the years, since we've been around, and it's always been a good time. I know Donnie's shot a lot of movies and TV up there, and loves it up there, so we're excited to kick it off there big time.
And even this third show, the tickets literally just went on sale, and it's almost sold out. It is really crazy how big you guys are. And
But they already wait a minute. You already put the third show on?
yeah, it's almost sold out.
That's I'm saying you as if
Yeah, like I promoted it for you.
you're promoting.
Yeah. I'm
Oh
doing a
my
pretty
God,
good job because you guys are all sold out here, so I'm a pretty good promoter.
that is crazy.
Did you
That's
guys
a lot.
know that when you got back together, did you guys even think, not even just in Toronto, but everywhere, did you guys think you were going to be this big second time around?
Well, we did it, because we wanted to, sort of, you know, we felt like we could prove ourselves and to ourselves, and we've always done that, you know what I mean? And that's what life is all about, is challenging yourself and going out there. If it was easy, it's fine, but we could have done this a million different ways, but we wanted to make something that was, and we wanted to make a record that was current and real and fun, and, we just wanted to do it the right way and on our terms. And I think all that energy is paying off, and, it's just, it's cool. It's really, really cool. I was in the New York Times. I live in LA, but I get the New York Times, and I open the art section, and there's a big ad for us at the Madison Square Garden, and, it's like, I opened it, and you're used to it now after 4 or 5 months of all this, build up and everything. But then I just took a moment and I said, wait a minute. Would I have ever thought, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, that I would have opened, the art section of the New York Times and see a full page ad for us at the Madison Square Garden? It's pretty wild, and it's special, and it all comes down to us having a good time together and being creative and really going for it. You know what I mean? We're swinging for the fences because that's what it's all about. And so far, it's great. That being said, our fans are incredible, and they've showed up for us. And, I've said a few times, all you need is millions of fans, and everything will work
Exactly.
out,
Yeah.
But we're excited. Obviously, we have a show to put on, and we now to me is the real. You're making an album, you're in the studio, and that's one thing. You know what I mean? You kind of hold up, and you're trying to do your thing. But this is important to us. We have to put a show, the show of a lifetime for our fans, and we're excited to do it. We're gonna kick it off in Toronto and rehearse up there, and it's gonna be fun.
And clearly you guys have always been close, but how does it feel to be back together with the guys? Is it as if you guys were just hanging out yesterday and now you're back together?
Yes, it's kind of weird. It's like, where did the last 15 years go? It's kind of crazy. So it's yeah, it's very
You guys just jumped right back into it?
Yeah, I mean, that's the cool thing about going into the studio and just making music. That was a big step, and that was the first step, and it was part of getting comfortable and just with each other in the process, and it started on the right foot and in the right place, and everything flowed from there.
And how are the rehearsals going? Are all the steps coming back to you guys? Are you putting new steps in there?
Slowly but surely. It's like a snowball going down the hill. Hopefully it gets bigger and bigger and, picks up steam and it gets easier and easier. But we're doing our thing. We're running around a little bit finishing the record, but we're going to be kind of hunkering down and, putting the show together pretty soon.
Yeah. And what can we expect from you guys this time? Are you going to be, obviously you're going to have the new stuff from your most current CD, and are you guys going to be revamped too?
Well, I think you got to strike a good balance there. You know what I mean? Because when I go to see, somebody do their hits, I want to hear it pretty much the way I remember it. You know what I mean? You can do different things and different breakdowns, but, I think we're going to stay true to what the music really was back then, and so you can really kind of get off on it, but it has to become sort of fresh for us so we can enjoy doing it. I mean, and we've always done that, but I think we'll strike the right balance. I mean, we got all these great hit records from the past that we're going to be playing, and we also are excited about the new record, so it's going to be a really good combination of both, I think.
And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who's thinking this, but are you going to be able to hit the high notes like in Please Don't Go Girl?
No, I take it down a couple of steps. I mean, and we did the Today Show. I don't know if you guys have the Today Show.
Yeah, we do.
But, and we did that performance, and we did a medley, and we did a couple of shows, and I think Please Don't Go Girl, like a few steps lower, but it's still. I think it still harkens back. It gets the idea, and I love singing it, and the guys, seem to think it's cool. The girls, the fans think it's cool.
They're all screaming and yelling.
Yeah, and we all have to grow up at some point.
Well, what's the most unusual thing that's happened to any of you guys since you've been back together? Any weird stories yet?
Not really. I mean,
No?
The whole thing has been kind of weird. You know what I mean? Weird, performing for the biggest crowd in the Today Show history, and it, raining and pouring, and our fans staying up, for 3 nights, in line is pretty weird, pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's wonderfully strange,
But it's so good to see that. It's so good. As soon as it was announced, everybody was going crazy again, like as if it was still, 15 years ago. Everyone turns the same age again, and they're just all in love with you.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time, and we'll definitely never forget, Toronto, and for stepping up like this and saying, hey, start this party here. We want to kick it off. So
exactly.
We love that. So we're excited.
And you guys haven't been touring since '94. You guys came here a bunch of times. Now you have these 3 shows here. But you guys have been here. Did you guys get to see the city? Like, what's your favorite place, or what's your favorite thing to do here in Toronto?
I couldn't tell you exactly the specific spots, but I know there's a lot. It's a lot like Boston in many ways, because it's a big city, but it's really kind of cozy at the same time, and it's got a lot of cool streets and cool shops and little nooks and crannies that are kind of fun, and you got neighborhoods mixed in with big tall buildings and the downtown areas. So it's just cool. You can sort of hide, and you can sort of have a good time at the same time.
And you guys all have families now. Are you going to be bringing your families with you? Extra tour buses this time around?
Absolutely. I got a little 6-month-old boy, and we're all going to be coming out and having a good time. And I wouldn't want to be away from him for that long. So
has that changed it for you guys too? Having families, did you find it harder, or is it just different?
No, it's harder. I mean, it is harder. Anytime you gotta leave home and bring home the bacon, you got to do what you got to do. But, there's also, men and women fighting overseas, you know what I mean, that don't see their kids for a long time. So we know how lucky we are to be doing what we're doing. And so you can't really complain, but you try to make it work, and our wives and families are incredibly supportive. And as much as it is, fun and sexy and rock and roll, there are some things that you just have to roll with.
Yeah. Are we going to be able to expect another Toronto show being added if this one sells out? Because it's pretty close to selling out.
This is crazy. I didn't know they put the third one on right away.
Yeah.
I can't, so it's nuts. I'm not going to be able to say that, but, if they keep putting it on before the tour, it's one thing if we add another day coming back, but we're putting it before the tour. So that's like,
that's putting more.
Got to give us some time to put the show together.
I was going to say, that's putting more pressure on you guys. You got to learn, you got to perfect this a lot quicker now.
Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. You can call our manager and tell him that.
Okay, well, once the tour's done, you're going to have to do a month straight just here in Toronto.
Okay.
Is that good?
I love it. So we'll shoot a movie, do a TV series, and every night.
That's awesome. Well, next time you guys do come, if you're coming earlier or if you're just coming on September 18th, because now you have September 18th, September 19th, and September 21st here in Toronto, you guys have to make sure you come by the studio. All of you guys.
Absolutely. And say hi to David Corey. He's a Boston boy.
I will.
He's with you guys, and we appreciate the support, and it's good to have a Boston boy up there.
It is. Thanks so much for chatting with me. I know you guys are super busy, so get
Thank
going.
you.
Go perfect your rehearsals and get the show and get your butts back to Toronto.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye.